Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is CeeCeeG coming to you with another video. Now today I just want to be brief with you and just give you a little update as far as my health and things. And I know a couple months ago I had talked to you because I had some issues with increased palpitations and things, and I had to go and get a heart catheterization done, and I had all types of tests done. And I just want to say, like, I have an AFib, so every now and then I have little palpitations, but it don't last but like 10 to 30 seconds at a time. But I also was taking Ozempic as well, and that played a part too. And I want to talk about that because I know there's a lot of people that's taking it to lose weight and to maintain their glucose numbers and things, but I had a negative reaction to that medication. So before I get into all of that, I did do the heart catheterization, and my arteries, my coronary arteries are pristine clean. My cardiologist said I'm really good in there, so that's great news, and I just praise God for that, because I was a little worried, you know, having to undergo something like that. And I was like, I hope they don't do it through my groin, because I don't know if I could stand it. But they did it through my wrist. So if you have to get something like that, ask your doctor to do it through your wrist. It's less invasive, and it gets done quickly. I think the amount of time, by the time I went in the room, because like I had to go in there and get prepped, put the gown on, all that, yada yada, and then they took me in there and I was laying on like a bed, and then what they did was they had this blue cover, you know, like you're going into surgery. They pull it up on you, and all I remember is just looking at all the equipment around me, because it was equipment like on the ceiling, stuff was moving around, and like first I thought I was going cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. But my doctor had me put my right arm out on the side, and they put like an IV, they put the medicine and the dye and all that in there, and I think it took like a matter from the time I laid down about 15 to 20 minutes tops to do the whole procedure. So I was just glad, you know, it was over with. It was just something I had to do because heart disease runs in the family. And I just, you know, and being a diabetic too, that's another problem, you know. So I want to try to preserve my heart the best I can and eat the right things. Now, sometimes I like to get a little treat like I did today. I'm not going to sit here in front. I had me a little bit of Talenti ice cream. That's one of my go-tos. Every now and then, I like a little treat, but I don't try to overdo it, you know. But anywho, so I did that, and I'm just thankful to God that I got through that situation. Now, a couple of months ago, I had started taking Ozempic, and my doctor, my provider, thought maybe this would be a good thing to help keep my sugars regulated and everything. And like, one thing I really hate that people say, oh, well, just stop eating this, stop doing that. You know, it's easy to say it, but it's a very hard challenge to do it. And I don't knock anybody, like, you know, you don't do this, don't do that. But like, it's a challenge, and it's not easy, you know, to not want something sweet. So I try to sometimes figure out alternatives. But as far as the ice cream is concerned, maybe I could make my own ice cream and not have as much sugar content like some of these ones out here. I love ice cream. I don't care, summer, winter, fall, spring, I eat it. So, but during that process, taking the medication, I noticed some things, and I started to have like more frequent palpitations. And like, I mean, absolutely, like I could feel my heart beating out of my chest. Like, I'm like thinking like, is this it? Is this it? You know? And so, I didn't put two and two together like right away. And then I noticed that the palpitations were like lasting longer, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And I'm just sitting in the chair doing nothing. And these palpitations are happening and happening. And then another thing I noticed, that it was messing with my mental, because I just started having panic attacks. Like, I could be okay 1 minute, and then the next minute I felt like I'm about to pass out. That's how I was feeling. And then it's one particular time, I think my glucose had got, it was like 300 something. And my heart was palpitating. And I swear, it seemed like my eyes, everything was going blurry. And things were hazy. And I just was like in a bad way. They had to call the ambulance. I was just not feeling good. I hadn't told any of you what's been going on as far as that. And like, that freaked me out. And so, like, I was on it, like my experience of being on it, like the first month, like my stomach in the beginning, like I said, okay, well, maybe I just got to get used to the medicine. But my stomach was doing some kung fu or something inside of it, because it'll like make you bloated and stuff, and feel like you about to go to the bathroom, not to make you sick, but it's the way it was. And so I dealt with that, and you had to inject yourself 1 time a week. So Saturdays was my injection days. And then I noticed that I started to lose some weight from it, which was a good thing. But I'm just really trying to be careful about what it is that I put in my body these days, because I just don't trust everything that they throw at you. You know, a lot of times, and let me just say this, having worked in a doctor's office and, you know, in that type of arena, hospital or whatever in the past, a lot of times when you go to the doctors and your doctors suggest a medication to you, they get kickbacks for offering medications to you. They get money for that. So keep that in your mind. You're not a test tube project. You know, be very cognizant of your health and what's going on and going into your body. Don't just let anybody give you anything just because they just want to give it to you. And so, and I was thinking like, my provider know I got palpitation problems. Like, why would you give me that? Like, me playing Russian roulette, you know, with my life. And I told her that. I said, but why would you give me this, knowing that I had palpitation? All she could say, she was just trying to keep your glucose numbers, you know, down. Like, I'm like, look, sis, I don't go for that. And so you have to be an advocate for yourself, and you have to take care of you. You only got one body, one temple God gave you. And, you know, you have to make sure that it's good for you and it's going to do good for you. Now, since then, I came off of it. I just strictly came right off of it. I don't want it. I don't want to take it again, you know, and I think there's some stories out there with people having adverse reactions to this Ozempic medication. And I just said, no, I'm not doing it. And as much as it can be challenging to eat right and do right, I'm not going to beat myself up because I ate some ice cream. You know, yeah, you might get disappointed sometimes, but hey, sometimes you deserve a little treat here and there. It's not every day. But I just decided, like, you know, I don't eat like any meat anymore because, like, I don't trust the industry out there. They're doing too much. And I'm not eating no bugs and none of that. That's sadistic. I don't do that. And so I've just been eating fish, you know, seafood, vegetables, fruit, things like that, and try to eat them in moderation and everything. But that Ozempic, they can just take that and flush it down the toilet because it's not worth that. It's not worth that. Like, I mean, I could just be in relaxed mode. I'm sitting there, my chest going like this, beat, 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 real fast, and that's scary. So after I stopped taking the medication, my body started to come back to itself, and I finally started feeling like me again, because it does do some things to you. And not all these medications got good stuff going on, because you take it and it give you a whole list of problems. I don't need no more. I got enough I'm dealing with every day. So I also take like vitamins and supplements every day. I take my vitamins every day. And maybe what I'll do is I'll do a video and show you what I'm taking every day. Because, you know, being on blood thinners and things, like, I have to be careful what I'm taking, because, you know, it can interact with that medication and things. And then, like, they say, oh, don't eat too many green leafy vegetables because it's going to make your blood thicken up. Look, I'm going to eat my salad. And my doctors know I'm going to eat my salad because I love vegetables. There's no way that I cannot eat vegetables, period. It's not happening. And so, like, you just eat it in moderation. I eat my collard greens and my kale and my cabbage. Yes, I do, and I'm not going to stop. So I eat that, and I go every couple of weeks, and I get my blood tested. And then they'll say, okay, you're in range. Okay, did you miss a dose? And sometimes I do miss a dose because I'm thinking I already took it when I didn't take it, or I might forget to take it. So they know how to even everything out. You just let them know like what you're doing. I mean, certain things can change your levels. You can get a bruise and it can jack you right up with your blood thinners. I've been on blood thinners for over about 15 years now. So I've been dealing with this for quite a long time. And how I got the blood thinner, I had a blood clot in my leg years ago. And so I've been on it since then. So I just don't want to take no chances with it. So I just take it every day and everything. So unless I can take some type of natural form of a blood thinning agent as strong as that, you know, warfarin is what I take. So in retrospect, I'm going to do the best I can. And I'm always going to fight for my life, and I'm always fight for my health. So I don't know if you've been through this before, if you've been on this medication. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to, you know, make sure you just research before you just jump into anything. And I'm not a doctor or a licensed provider. Always seek your doctor for any medical consultation, suggestions, advice. Always seek your professional providers for anything in your health as far as your health is concerned. So if you have any questions, comments, please leave them in the comment section. And I want to thank you all for watching this and tuning into my videos. I appreciate all of your support and, you know, just dealing with, you know, my vision challenges. Like, it's really hard sometimes trying to do these videos because I can't see certain things, and sometimes people leave rude comments and things like, you know, I can't help that I was born this way. People, you know, people can be cruel and people can be nasty to you and say things, but, you know, I just shake the dust off my feet. You don't like it, keep it moving, you know, keep it pushing. Nobody forces you to watch these videos. And I just have to be frank with you and be real with you. But I appreciate all you guys, and I appreciate all your support. And please make sure you share the video with your friends and your family, and I appreciate it. So guys, I'm going to end this video right now. I just pray that each of you all have a blessed and a super week, and just make sure y'all rest in between and get up, take a break, take a little, and make sure you check out these videos I'm making, like these relaxation videos, because I'm all about relaxation. I need to rest sometimes, just like take the load off and just soothe your mind, close your eyes and go to sleep. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. All y'all have a blessed and wonderful week. Peace.